Welcome to Jeopardy, everyone.
This is Jeopardy! Please welcome our contestants. Player 1, Player 2, Player 3, and now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy round. And we have one daily double awaiting you in these categories. TV MDs, colorful language, mountains, mythology, a hostile takeover, and what planet are you from? Player 1, classified advertising section of the phone book listing subscribers by type of business.
What are the yellow pages?
Player 1, use the Wii remote or press the corresponding direction. Yes.
Look, mixed up, folks. I need to do something here. There we go, I'm good now.
Select again. A karate kid may aspire to this high rank, kuroi obi in Japanese.
What's a black belt?
It's Player 1.
Oh.
Yeah! Right you are. Player 1, back to you for our next selection. This fastest of dogs is one of the oldest breeds. Its likeness appears on an ancient Egyptian tomb.
What's a greyhound?
Okay, Player 1. That's correct. Please pick again. A California national park is named for this tallest living type of tree.
What is a redwood?
Yes, Player 1. That is correct. Player 1. This colorful name for the U.S. Army Special Forces comes from their unique hats.
Who are the Green Berets?
Okay, Player 1. Right. You get to pick again, Player 1. Enjoy the Sleep in Heaven Youth Hostel or the Newhound Boat Hostel in this capital of Denmark.
What is Copenhagen?
Player 1. Good. We return to you, Player 1. I'm sure the Red Bus Hostel is fine, but the Mellow Mood Central Hostel caught my eye in this capital of Hungary.
What is Budapest?
Let's hear it, Player 1. Right. Player 1. Do the Funky Chicken Hostel or the Butterfly Villa Hostel in this Romanian capital.
What is Bucharest?
It's Player 1. You got it. Player 1. It's off to the Hans Brinker Budget Hotel or Dirty Nelly's Inn. Sounds inviting. In this major European city.
I'm going to go for what is Amsterdam.
Yes, Player 1. Yep. You again, Player 1. Surf the Internet Hostel or the Marriott Hostel. Note the lack of an extra R and T in Marriott. In this Bulgarian capital.
What is Sofia?
Let's hear it, Player 1. Correct. Player 1. The Hoosac Mountains are a range of these colorful mountains located in Vermont.
What are the Green Mountains?
Player 1. Now, good. Player 1. Tenzing Norgay was one of the first two men to reach the summit of this mountain on May 29, 1953.
What is Mount Everest?
Okay, Player 1. Correct. We return to you, player one. The Wayanea Mountains in this U.S. state rise up to 4,025-foot Mount Kaala.
What is Hawaii?
Yes, player one. That's it. Please pick a... The Caucasus Mountains of Eastern Europe are predominantly found in this country.
What is Russia?
It's player one. Yes. Choose again, player one. Geological evidence shows that this 5,000-mile mountain chain may extend south into Antarctica.
What are the Andes Mountains?
Player one. Good for you. You get to pick again. Some say his 12 labors were penance for killing his wife Megara and their children.
Who is...
Yes, player one.
Hercules! Hercules! Hercules!
That's right. Way to go. Player one. Jupiter is the Roman equivalent of this Greek god. Okay, player one.
I'm gonna say, Zeus.
Hey, you're right. Select again. She was given a box and told not to open it. She did, releasing the world's evil, but shut it before hope could escape.
Who is Pandora?
It's player one. That is correct. Player one. Here's Kelly to start us off.
According to Greek myth, this monster depicted here 8 people who could not answer its riddle.
Who is the Sphinx?
Let's hear it, player one. Yes. You again, player one. Answer, it's the Daily Double. You are currently in the lead. The clue, this Greek sea god could cause springs to flow and create storms with a flourish of his trident.
Who is Poseidon?
You have maintained your lead. Way to go. You get to pick again. J.D., Turk, and Dr. Cox have practiced on this series. Player one?
What is Scrubs?
Right. Choose again, player one. Maria Bello and Sherry Stringfield are among the many who doctored up this long-running NBC show. Let's hear it, player one.
ER.
That's correct. Player one. Pick. Doctors Lisa Cuddy and Allison Cameron have roamed Princeton Plainsboro Hospital with this acerbic title doc. It's player one.
Who is House?
You are correct. Select again. Dr. Kavanaugh, the first name would give things away, was a Boston M.E. with a checkered past. On this drama.
What is Bones?
Yes, player one.
Or Crossing Jordan? Crossing Jordan.
Right you are. We return to... We dig forensic anthropologist Dr. Temperance Brennan on this Fox drama.
What is Bones?
Okay, player one. You got it. You again, player one. It has seasonal weather patterns and iron-rich minerals in the soil, giving it a distinct red color.
What is Mars?
Let's hear it, player one. That's correct. Player one. Greater in mass than all the other planets combined. It's surrounded by dozens of moons.
What is Jupiter?
Okay, player one. Yes. Please pick it. It's the smallest and densest of the outer gas giants and has an appropriate name, as it has a watery interior.
What is Neptune?
Yes, player one. Good for you. Player one. Its mean distance from the sun is only about 36 million miles.
What's Mercury?
Player one. That's right. Way to go. And here's the $1,000 clue. Bands of debris and ice surround it, as do its satellites, including Titan.
What's Saturn?
It's player one. Good. Player two is in third place, which means, of course, player two will select first in Double Jeopardy. We start the Double Jeopardy categories with this one. Elvis lyrics. Ancient history, 2006. Science. Catching some Z's. Note the quotation marks. Classic novel spoilers. And South American countries.
Ooh, I should do good at that.
All right, player two. As promised, you pick first in Double Jeopardy. This South American country was named for a man born in 1451 in Genoa. Player one?
What is Colombia?
Right. Player one? Montevideo is its largest city.
What is Uruguay?
Okay, player one. Yes. Player one. This country's almost 4,000-mile coastline is the longest of any in South America on the Pacific Ocean.
What is Chile?
It's player one. Right. You get to pick again. It's the South American country whose capital city lies the closest to 0 degrees latitude.
What is Ecuador?
Let's hear it, player one. Correct. Player one. Let's take it over to Kelly.
This country's Bahia Mangrove ecoregion extends from Reconcavo to Todos os Santos Bay.
What is Brazil?
Yes, player one. Right. Please pick again, player one.
Next reporter, please.
In February, he shot Harry Whittington, not his intended target. It's player one.
Let's see. He shot Harry Wellington. Who's this
Yes. Player one. Discovery and this legendary space shuttle went aloft. Player one.
What is Colombia?
Sorry.
That is wrong.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Let's hear it. Player two.
Atlantis.
Yep. Choose again. Player two. In November, an Andy Warhol work depicting this Asian leader sold for more than $17 million. Okay, player one.
Who is Mount?
That is correct. Select again. This famous American passed away the day after Christmas at the age of 93.
Who's Joe Ford?
Yes, player one. Good. You again, player one. He led the French team to the finals of soccer's World Cup, only to be ejected after headbutting an Italian player. Okay, player one.
Who is Zinedine Zidane?
Yeah, good. We return to you, player one. Each defender guards a section of the playing area in this system of sports defense. Let's hear it, player one.
What's a zone?
That is correct. Player one. This Italian squash can be eaten raw, steamed or grilled, or baked in a sweet bread.
What is zucchini?
Player one. That's it. Player one. Pick two-word term for the weightlessness experienced by astronauts in orbit.
What is zero gravity?
Yes, player one. Hey, you're right. Select again. Kelly?
It's the point on the celestial sphere vertically above a given position.
It's player one.
What is a zenith?
You are correct. Player one. The Lozi people moved to higher ground during the annual flooding of this African river.
What is the Zambezi River?
Yes, player one. That's correct. Please pick again, player Swiss one. Scientist creates monster that craves bride. Scientist makes and destroys bride. Scientist dies. Monster mourns.
What is Frankenstein?
Let's hear it, player one. Correct. You again, player one. Raskolnikov murders an old woman. Raskolnikov confesses and is sentenced to 8 years in Siberia.
What's crime and punishment?
Player one. That is correct. You get to pick again, player one. Constance marries paralyzed Sir Clifford, has an affair with the gamekeeper, gets pregnant, awaits divorce and new life. Okay, player one.
What is Lady Turner's
Right. Choose again, player one. Yeah. Answer. The first of the daily doubles. You are in first place. So, what answer? Heathcliff is raised in the Earnshaw home. Falls for Kathy. Love thwarted. Both die.
What is Pride and Prejudice?
No, that's not right. Here's what we wanted. Wuthering Heights.
Oh, crap.
We return to you, player Itinerant one. Workers George and Lenny dream of owning a ranch. Lenny accidentally kills a girl. George kills Lenny. It's player one.
What is, a bicycle?
Good. Player one. Never let me go. You have made my life complete, and I love you so. Let's hear it, player one.
What is Loving Tender?
That is correct. Player one. The warden said, "Hey, buddy, don't you be no square. If you can't find a partner, use a wooden chair."
What is Jailhouse Rock?
Yes, player one. Right. Select again. If you can't come around, at least please telephone. It's player one.
What is Heartbreak?
Nope. Anyone else? Okay, player two. That's correct. We return to you, player two. It's the weakest of the 4 basic forces, but it's strong enough to keep the moon orbiting the Earth. Player one?
What is
Hey, you're right. Choose again, player one. Here's Kelly with the clue.
A cubic inch of material contains 1,000,000,000,000,000 of these, each with protons and neutrons in its nucleus.
Yes, player one.
What are atoms?
You got it. Player one. Changes in the tropospheric layer of this are what give us weather. Okay, player one.
What is the atmosphere?
Yes. You again, player one. To test deep water structures, wave tanks generate waves, wind, and this water flow, from the Latin for running. Let's hear it, player one.
What is it?
Good. Player one. The name of this 8th element is from a Greek word meaning sharp. Player one.
What is
Good for you. Please pick again. Ooh, 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 I feel my temperature rising. Help me, I'm flaming. I must be 109. It's player one.
What is burning lava?
Right. Now let's take a look at that $2,000 clue, shall we? Yeah. Answer. The second daily double. You are in the lead right now. What'll it be? Answer this. No such number. No such zone.
What is in the ghetto? What is, or no, not in the ghetto. What is return to sender?
That puts you even further ahead. Sorry, player 3. Your score is not on the positive side, so you will not be joining us for Final Jeopardy. Here's the Final Jeopardy category. National holidays. What are you going to wager? Each direction on the plus control pad represents a different response. Press a direction to select an answer. Let's take a look at the last clue. June 23rd, National Day in this country, began as a celebration of the birthday of Grand Duchess Charlotte. And your response?
Luxembourg?
And that correct response will add...
1250. Well, I said Denmark, but oh well.
Did you come up with the correct response?
No, so I'm gonna end up with $13,400.
And that will lose you...
Oh well, I'm still the winner. And I'll see you all for the next segment.
This makes you our new champion, Player 1. So congratulations. We'll see you next time.